The Donegal coast is a big part of who I am, of how I grew up, and now as part of my family life. I love coming here. I come here to walk, to exercise, to come with my family. And now I come here to pick these beautiful iridescent pearl shells that just glimmer in the water. And I pick them to grind them, process them, and to add them to my Seanchaí pearl shell soap. Soap is a chemical reaction between the alkali salts of the caustic soda and the fatty acids of the butters and oils. And they come together to create molecules which effectively allow dirt to be soluble in water and wash off you. The solid butters are melted in the bain-marie, and once they're melted, they are blended with the oils at room temperature, the olive oil, the castor oil, and then they are all brought together with the lye solution, which is caustic soda and water. And they all come together in a batter, so they're mixed with the blender, and they thicken into, a soup-like mixture. And at the very end, we add the botanicals, the essences, so the aromatherapy essential oils. The difference between my soap and commercial soap is in the butters that I use. So I choose very highly nourishing butters. I use cocoa butter, shea butter, coconut oil, olive oil, and I am also, through making natural soap in small batches, I'm able to control the temperatures it's made at. I'm able to add in botanicals I forage myself. The provenance of the raw materials that I use is very important to me, so I choose shea butter from a women's cooperative in Ghana. I try to source raw materials that are made here in Ireland. So I use Donegal rapeseed oil, which is harvested here in Donegal. I collect my own seaweed. I use Achill Island sea salt. I source raw goat's milk from a farmer in Dunfanaghy. So I'm always trying to find wonderful ingredients that I can either get myself or that other people are making. My loofah soap is a soap bar. It's a large 200-gram bar, and it has an Egyptian loofah, an entire length of a loofah, embedded in the soap loaf. And then it gets cut into uniform bars, and so you get this wonderful cross-section of the loofah. And loofah is a tropical plant. It's related to the cucumber, and inside it has this large fibrous core that is abrasive but not too much so it gives a very effective exfoliation without being too scratchy. And what it does is it gives this effect similar to body brushing, which stimulates the skin microcirculation. So it's very good for skin tone and texture and brightness. So it gives you this new skin after you use the soap. Lemongrass and loofah soap. It's got essential oils of lemongrass and maychang, patchouli and cedarwood. So it's got this beautiful, uplifting, zesty, yet earthy scent. And it's also got healing turmeric, which has been used in Ayurvedic medicine for centuries. It's got wonderful anti-fungicidal, antiseptic properties. Once the soap has been unmolded, it's hardened, it's cooled, and that typically takes about 24 hours, it comes up here to the cutting room. This is the drying room. This is where I bring the soap, it gets cut on the table and racked here where it rests for 30 days approximately. And that is so it's allowed to dry out and the pH regulates during that time. So I have 16 different soaps, that's the plain soap bars, and I have 5 different loofah soap. This is my seaweed soap, so it's speckled with wonderful Donegal seaweed, which I collect here on the coast. It's full of amazing minerals. Wild heather again, that's picked here in the hills above the coast. We have the raw goat's milk made from raw goat's milk from a farmer in Dunfanaghy. This is a rose geranium soap. It's got rose geranium, it's got Irish oatmeal, which is very soothing for the skin. It's coloured with madder root, which is an old root used to dye cloths in medieval times. This is the lemongrass soap. So it has that beautiful citrusy, earthy scent, and it's coloured with turmeric root, which has wonderful Ayurvedic properties, antiseptic, antibacterial. Here we have the raw Donegal goat's milk soap and lavender. So it's a beautiful blend, it's a creamy bar. It smells like the fields of Provence. It's made with raw goat's milk, which is high in vitamin A and selenium. So it's a really, really popular soap. This is simply lavender and it's speckled with lavender buds. So it's got this mild exfoliation, which is beautiful for the skin. It just sloughs off the dead skin cells and leaves your skin feeling renewed. And this is made with fresh Donegal nettles. So you can see the speckles of nettle powder here. And these are dried and ground to a fine powder. And this bar is scented with a vetiver, which is this earthy grass, and lavender. So I've tried to create that kind of earthy scent that you get when you walk through a field on a wet day. You get that, just that overwhelming sense of the earth. So I've tried to capture that in this soap. For every batch of soap I make, I give it a unique number, its batch number. And that's a traceability of all the raw materials that I've either bought or collected and put into the soap. And it's a quality system, it's a traceability, it's, you know, so that the characteristics, the creaminess, the moisturizing, all of those qualities are in the bar. And so it's just good manufacturing practice. And for a handmade product that people put on their skin, it's a very important part of what I do. Wrapping soap is a meditative job. It's relaxing, you know, it takes time. You have to do it slowly to get the sleeves on straight. And you know, you have time to dream. It's one of these activities that you feel is good for your mind. And my mum used to be my chief soap wrapper, and she used to love to just sit and just wrap soap after soap, and she was able to think her thoughts. I make about 33 different products between soaps and moisturiser bars, bath creamers, and I dispatch them to many retailers within Ireland, the pharmacies, health food shops, gift shops, craft shops, and I can also dispatch all around the world. I have some retailers in France, Germany, America, and so when an order comes in, I package it, wrap it, label it and dispatch it.